Orlando Brown has just come out with a damning statement about what Lil Nas X has been up to in LA. He even suggested it has everything to do with the devil in Hollywood. Reports say things went completely off the rails for Lil Nas X in Los Angeles. Early Thursday morning, police received multiple calls about a man wandering Ventura Boulevard in nothing but underwear and cowboy boots. Witnesses said he was singing loudly, tossing his clothes aside, and even placed a traffic cone on his head, almost like he was filming one of his over-the-top music videos. Except this time, there were no cameras, no crew, and no stage lights.
Nah. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Hey, for everybody coming to the party. La, la, la. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, get my good side. Every side. Yes. Boom, cat town. Sean Bankhead taught me that one. Hey! Woo! Batty boy, want to give it to me, baby? Batty boy, want to give it to me, baby? That's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. I don't like phones. Don't miss the party tonight. Why are you still here? You need to be telling everybody about the party, girl. What's your problem?
When officers arrived, things got worse. Police claim Lil Nas X actually charged at them, and one officer reported being punched in the face.
We're learning that rapper Lil Nas X has been arrested by police in L.A. early this morning. That's according to the L.A. County Sheriff inmate records. According to law enforcement, a law enforcement authority familiar with the investigation who spoke to NBC News, the rapper punched an officer twice in the face. We should note the LAPD is looking into whether the rapper was under the influence or under mental distress. NBC News has reached out to representatives for Lil Nas X, but we have not heard back yet. It's hard not to laugh.
I'm literally in the process of letting the entire network know what is going on right now, but I can tell you that we do have new reporting. So
Okay.
I just got off the phone with a public information officer in Los Angeles County, and they have confirmed that Lil Nas X, he is no longer at the hospital after this incident. His real name is Montero Williams, and he has been booked at the Van Nuys jail. He was booked for something called California Penal Code Section 69. And this is resisting or deterring an officer from performing their legal duties. And this adds up to reporting from outlets like TMZ that says that he allegedly punched an officer twice. And we've seen the video of him obtained by TMZ walking in the early hours of this morning in his underwear and a pair of cowboy boots, and that multiple people called the police because of his disturbing behavior. And one of those passerbyers, they got him on video. An incredibly sad situation. Montero Hill, in an incredibly sad situation, because this was somebody, I interviewed him in 2020, a really talented artist who kind of shot to fame overnight with his hit single. And he has really been trying to recapture that fame ever since. And he's had some success, but really never reached the heights of Old Town Road. And this comes after some disturbing Instagram posts over the last couple of days as well that raised.
To many, it seemed like he was trying to create a viral moment. To others, it looked like a serious breakdown. That's exactly where Orlando Brown jumped in. The former Disney star, who's gained a reputation for roasting and trolling other celebrities, quickly started clowning Lil Nas X. But Orlando's jokes only fueled a bigger question people were already asking. Was this a genuine cry for help from Lil Nas X, or just another headline-grabbing stunt? After all, this isn't the first time he's been caught in controversy. Some people, such as TK Kirkland, even believe his homosexuality is just a marketing stunt.
Now, Lil Nas X has, if not the #1 album in the country, damn near it. They're fighting over it. I mean, he had the whole pregnancy photo shoot and everything else like that. And let me tell you, go back to the Vlad TV catalog, 10 years plus. I've been saying, it's like, look at my interviews with like Fat Joe from like 7-8 years ago. I've said it. There's going to be, at some point, I said, there's going to be a mainstream, gay, out of the closet rapper with hit songs. And everyone's going to accept it.
Right.
Right? Now, I was thinking that it was going to be someone who's already established, who's going to come out of the closet. I didn't think there's going to be a brand new artist that pulls this off.
Right.
But Lil Nas X pulled it off.
He pulled it off.
He pulled it off. And everyone showed up on his album, and it's #1 album. And he's trolling the shit out of people, and he's doing gay performances with naked men on stage. And, you know, I really feel that if he didn't come out the closet, his run probably would have ended with Old Town Road.
And let me tell you what I think. I think Nas X is not gay. I think Nas X is did. What's the guy that group Milli Vanilli? How they was singing and somebody else sang the song?
You think he's fake?
Yeah, Nas X is a karate, whoop that UFC fighter, and he said, you know what? Let me take advantage. Some manager said, let's take advantage of this gay shit and go get this money. And he doing everything he can. And 5 years from now, he gonna say, I tricked all you motherfuckers, yo.
I've been straight the whole time.
I've been straight the time.
It's my wife and kid.
Right. He gonna get it. He got a family somewhere. He kicking it. He kicking it. Lil Nas X is not gay, y'all. Lil Nas X is playing everybody.
That would be the greatest troll ever.
Remember, Lil Nas X first skyrocketed to fame with Old Town Road, a song that became a massive hit with kids and families. But after that, he leaned heavily into shock value to stay relevant. We saw the infamous Satan shoes with drops of human blood, which led to a Nike lawsuit. We saw the devil-inspired music video where he danced in ways that sparked outrage. Each time it kept him trending, even if it meant constant backlash. That's why some people aren't convinced this LA Street episode was just random. They think it could have been another attention-grabbing move. But others point to his own words. A few months ago, Lil Nas X went live and told fans he had been struggling for years. He admitted to losing confidence, feeling mentally drained, during his last album cycle, and not having fun with his music anymore. Storm Monroe even revealed that things haven't been very rosy for him at all. In fact, he may even be going broke.
With that being said, this is not his first time doing that. This is a common occurrence. They just so happen to have gotten it on film and sent it into the blogs. The people that were filming him were a part of his team. Like, this was leaked to the media on purpose. You understand? Like, the people, the person he was pointing at holding the phone, like, give me your phone. Give me your, like, he knew who that was. Okay? Be very clear. That's not a random fan that just saw him down the street strutting. Because if you notice, when you look at the street is empty. Nobody's out there. So he had enough sense to take his out to an empty street where nobody would see him. But his team leaked that. Okay, now, like I said, this is not his first time doing that. But normally when he likes to go out and strut his shit outside in public, he's butt-ass booty naked, so he had clothes on this time. Now, moving right along from that, why is he wigging out like this? Is this the Illuminati? Is this MK Ultra mind control? Baby, this ain't none of that. What I've been told is that Lil Nas X is broke. His music label ain't paying no attention to him, and he may eventually be dropped here pretty soon. Here's the thing, right? Lil Nas X has been struggling for money ever since he changed management team some years ago. Nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention to him, okay? The management team he had when he first started, he got rid of them, got a new management team, started doing all that demonic and started doing all of that flamboyant, right? And that's really what has now tanked his career, because we just don't care anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Now, from what I've been told, he wasn't really gay. He not became gay, but he plays gay as a part of his image because he feels like that's gonna sell. And then of course the whole industry is secretly gay anyway. About 90% is bisexual, or what I would call sexually fluid and or gay for pay. But
the musicians are just hired hands. They're not really in the know about what's going on. A friend of mine who plays drums for a very, 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 very well-known artist was on the set of a Lil Nas X video or whatever it was a while ago. In between takes, he said this kid was shriveling up in the corner. He went over to him and he was like, "Are you okay? Like, what's going on?" And he was like, "I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't want to do this anymore." Next thing you know, he saw the label people hovering over him, telling him, "You better gay that shit up more." Right after that, my friend took his entire band and left the set. He said, "We're not doing this." They tried blacklisting him. He still plays for that big main artist, but he lost a lot of clients, and they tried to...
He's also been open about coping with stress by smoking, using psychedelics, and dealing with hypochondria after. His grandmother passed in 2018. Hypochondria, in simple terms, is when you constantly fear you're sick or dying, even when you're not. He admitted that it sometimes spiraled out of control, especially when mixed with substances.
Nas X, he is very depressed and he is like broke, like cash strapped. Like, and when I say broke, you know, you got rich people broke and then you got regular people broke. No, from what I've been told, this is like regular people broke, like hardly no money to his name. Them houses that you see that he's in, them ain't actually his houses. Those are Airbnbs. Those are like luxury Airbnbs. It ain't his. When he shows you his house, quote unquote, that's why it don't never be no furniture, for real. It don't be like pictures on the wall. It don't be shit. It looks like what? An Airbnb. That's what it is. And that's what most of these celebrities do. Most of these celebrities in LA, the home that they show you is not actually their home. It's like an Airbnb. Lil Nas X is broke, about to be dropped by his label. He's picked up a drug habit. And I'm also here to let y'all know that behind the scenes, allegedly, he was... I don't know about who. Y'all didn't hear that from me. We will continue to follow the story with Lil Nas.
On top of that, earlier this year, he was hospitalized when part of his face temporarily stopped working. He later said it wasn't permanent. But it scared fans, especially since he's only 26 years old.
2 years were pretty difficult for me. They have been pretty difficult for me. And I'm just now like arriving to this place of feeling confidence in myself and what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make sure I put intention towards my music and my vision and the creativity of it all. And most of all, I really want to make sure I have fun this time around. I don't think I got to have as much fun during the Montero era because I was more overly focused on, I don't know, making sure the songs did well than making sure I was like having fun doing, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I didn't have any fun. I had some fun, okay? I want this time around to be even more fun, and I want to be like even more full of joy, and I want to be even more full of love. Monterey, we are coming. I have the songs. I have the music. I have the vision. You guys need to sit patiently. You've waited this far. We've waited this long. Let's keep going. Let's make this happen, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm finna do my
Lil Nas X has never just dropped music. Every release seems to come with a storm of controversy, and this latest situation feels like part of the same playbook. Remember when he released Montero, Call Me By Your Name, slid down a pole into hell and danced on Satan? People were outraged, but it worked. That outrage turned into streams, and the song became one of his biggest hits. Then came the fake pregnancy photos, full maternity shots with belly out, flowers, and everything. Some people laughed, some were shocked, and others just shook their heads asking, "Bro, what are you doing?" This also comes just after Lil Nas X completely wiped his Instagram on August 19th, then returned with cryptic pictures and unreleased song snippets. One post showed him in a fur coat, cowboy hat, and bright red lipstick with the caption, "Oh no, she's gone mad. Crazy, I tell you." For fans, the timing feels suspicious. For Orlando Brown and many others, it was just more proof that Lil Nas X was staging a circus.
I mean, why they keep saying kiss, bro? Oh, you want to kiss? No, I don't want to kiss, bro. You sure? No. Bro, come on, bro. Stop doing that, bro. What? I'm not doing nothing. I'm not with that gay shit, bro.
Lil Nas X came through with the biggest song of like the century,
right?
Breaking every record, and now he's up for like a couple of Grammys.
Yeah, and he wearing green suits with the shoulders out. Oh
yeah, Oh, he's real gay. He's all gay all night. Like,
at first I was kind of like, damn, like, do I really believe this guy's gay? Because I was thinking, like, it seems like it would be sort of advantageous to his career to say he was gay, even if he wasn't. But now I think, yeah, like, I don't need to see him suck a dick gay.
I mean, when you heard the announcement and you looked at him, you were like, no, never.
Let us know in the comments.